Hello Scorpio, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to those of you who have been here before, and welcome to those of you who have come across to find out what it's all about and what it is that I do. I am a tarot reader with over 30 years experience, and the reading that I'm doing today for you is Scorpio Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising and Cusp energy of Scorpio. If you don't know where those placements are, Scorpio, free natal link in the description box down below for you to go and check that out, because it always helps to have an understanding of your own astrological makeup so that you can relate it to the bigger picture of what's happening outside in the world, in the sky, as above so below, and also within yourself as well, how you feel about what's happening around you at this time. And it also means that you can go and check out the corresponding tarot readings that go with your moon or your rising and get a bigger picture of what's happening overall for you at this time. So cross watchers as well, just be aware if you're interested in a Scorpio, have been in a relationship or are in a relationship with a Scorpio, then this reading could actually be your story that is being told here. But this is a general read, so it can come through in many different ways. It can come through with business or family or friends, a situation in general. Today I'm just going to say that it feels very much like it has a relationship base to this reading, so I'm probably going to read it more that way. But if it fits into another part of your life, then just change how that is kind of coming through, if you like, however that is resonating for you at this time. So Scorpio, I'm going to start your reading with the first card. In fact, I'm just going to say very quickly, for a cusp energy of Scorpio, you're going to be at the 0 point of your sign, moving into, or sorry, away from the Libra energy. So you may want to check out the Libra reading that I have put up. Or the other end of Scorpio, you're going to be at 29 degrees and you're going to be moving into the Sagittarius energy as well. So you may also want to check that reading out as and when I put it up, if that is your degree of astrology. So if that's where your sun is sitting, that means that you will be a cusp energy. We're starting your reading off today, Scorpio, with the Lovers card, which is one of the reasons that I thought that this is coming through as a relationship story here. Underneath this, we have, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords, I believe. Yep, the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is in reverse. So I'm feeling that there could be here a situation where something has been done hurriedly, like a decision or an action was taken that may have been sudden, and it's to do with this energy, this Lovers card here, which is also about decisions as well, because the person that we choose to have in our life kind of reflects who we are as well. So it's about that choice of who do we want that you most resonate with on those levels of understanding, because they outwardly will reflect your own your emotions, your thinking, your way of being in the world, shall we say. So the first card that we're starting off with is the Page of Wands, which is a fire energy. So it's relating to the energies of Aries, Sagittarius and Leo. Pages are always a young energy. Page Wands in particular, pages Wands want to explore, they want to discover, they want to experience, because it's only by experiencing that they actually grow and mature and be turned into kings, so to speak. But we also have over the top of this page the Knight of Pentacles. So being in reverse here and seeing what I can see on the table so far, I feel that this Page of Wands is about early kind of stirrings of an attraction. It's like a sexual energy. It feels like a sexual energy, something that has been maybe subdued. With this Knight of Pentacles over the top, because the Knight of Pentacles is very, very slow moving. Very slow moving. He's very determined, the Knight of Pentacles. And this is your challenge at this time. This is what's crossing you. So with this Knight of Swords here as well, I feel as though this Knight here wants to do something quickly, or has done something quickly. Like an action, as I was saying, was taken that may not have worked in your favour here, Scorpio, and resulted in this Page of Wands, almost like an energy of being, I don't want to say rejected, but that's kind of how it's coming through. Like feeling that you weren't enough in this situation. But the Knight of Pentacles has in his hand literally a pentacle, which he wants to offer, or you want to offer, or somebody wants to offer to you, Scorpio. And he also has this wand here, which of course is like the magician's wand. It's creativity, it's kind of conjuring things out of nowhere, which is like, if you watch a magician, he kind of like can trick you into believing that what he's doing is kind of real. So there could be an element here of, it feels like something that was offered or wanting to be offered, but holding back because you're kind of worried that it's not going to be enough. Because it is a page energy, so it's coming from a place of immaturity in many ways. Like I was saying, the page needs to learn experience, and they can only do that through experience, or they want to grow and mature, so they need to experience life. But if this person is in this Knight of Pentacles energy, then they're certainly taking their time with this situation. And it does feel like some kind of knockback, maybe. Somebody who has been quite enthusiastic about this in the past, but now they're kind of questioning their ability. And I'm getting the phrase, the ability to satisfy. And I don't know if that's just sexually or just like in general. Can they keep this person happy? Is this enough? If I offer them what I have, will it be enough? So this Knight is taking his time. The thing about the Knight of Pentacles also is that he's very, very loyal. He doesn't give up on things easily, if at all. So if something's happened here where somebody's offered something, this may also be a card of retreating at this time to kind of lick the wounds, so to speak, and kind of rethink something through. Replan is what I'm getting. Replanning something. Because this Knight of Pentacles is kind of still moving, even though it's kind of in this challenging, blocking energy. It's still very slowly, because the Knight of Pentacles always carries on moving very, very slowly forward towards his goal, to what he sees as his ultimate achievement here. So in your head, Scorpio, and what you're aware of at this time is the Two of Cups, which is another reason why I feel that this is about a relationship, because this is about attraction between two people who have brought their cups together, so to speak. Like they've each brought their cup into the mix, into the emotional sorry, I got itchy foot. Into the emotional arena is what I'm being given. Emotional arena. So this is what's in your head. This is what you are aware of, Scorpio. You're aware that this attraction is still there. Whether or not you're with this person at this time, which I don't feel a complete disconnection from this, but I do feel as though there is a withdrawal here. Like somebody has kind of retreated, like I was saying. Maybe because they don't feel good enough, they don't feel enough, they don't feel as though they can offer, or what they have to offer is going to be enough for this person. And we have the Wheel of Fortune as the energy that is moving away. And I'm literally seeing this card today as this, whoever this is to you in your life. It's like they're sitting up here and this is all you can see. And it's like you are prepared down the bottom to kind of do anything for this person, Scorpio. Like even... feels like even hold them up. And this is kind of how I feel, is like this is you elevating them above yourself, which is also why I feel that there's this kind of energy of not being enough. Like this person to you is up in the heavens, shall we say, for want of a better expression. They're kind of way above you on that pedestal. You have put them up there. That's how you see this person. And you see yourself as being this person down here, which is why I feel that there's this element here of whatever I have to offer, is it going to be enough for this person? Male or female, it makes no difference. It's just the energy. So somebody here is putting somebody else up on that pedestal, which is never a great thing, because the person who's up here, there's a lot of expectation put onto this person. They are expected to fulfill all this person's needs down here, in the sense of living up to a certain idealism. A certain way of being. But there's also a sense of not being able to see because you're looking down as well. You're looking down here, Scorpio. It's like you're not able to see the, shall we say, the flaws in this person. It's almost like blinded. It feels like blinded by this light that for you, this person just emanates from them, is how I'm seeing that card today. And we have in the subconscious realm here 2 cards, the King of Swords in reverse and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So the Swords energy is the air, it's the mind, it's the thinking realm, the analysing realm. And the King of Swords, when he's up the right way, is somebody who's very astute, very intellectually very intelligent, a good conversationalist. But when they're in reverse, it feels as though this energy, again, it's like it's all closed down. Particularly with this 6 of Pentacles here, because this is about reciprocity, like giving and receiving, like equal balance within a relationship or within life. But when it's in reverse, I'm feeling that this person, and I think it could be you, Scorpio, that you feel as though and this is the subconscious realm as well, so you may not be aware of this on a conscious level, but on a deeper subconscious level, you kind of closed down from kind of being a part of this. There's a sense of unfairness here, shall we say, a sense of unfairness. A sense of things not being equal or balanced in this relationship, partnership, whatever it is for you, however it's coming through, friendship. Something didn't feel like it was on an equal status. And to be honest, if you're going to put somebody that high up on a pedestal, it's not going to be on an equal status because you've already kind of put yourself down here, Scorpio. So that equal status is not there to begin with. And the energy that is moving in is the 8 of Swords. Again, more air energy here, more intellect, mind realm energy. And the 8 of Swords is about being kind of caught in this trap, this way of thinking, this way of looking at something, this way of understanding something. It is upright, so it kind of says that it's not going to be long lasting, but there is going to be this feeling of just kind of like almost like here we go again, or a sense of kind of deja vu. The interesting thing about the Eight of Swords is that it is all in the head. It's like that self-entrapment is there because you allow it to be there. Because often the Eight of Swords is shown with like swords in front of somebody, and behind them there's like a clearing where they can just turn around and walk out of that trap. It's not like a cage, it's not like it's completely surrounding them, although in this particular card there is this kind of circle of swords. So it's like trying to solve something over and over and over again from a mental perspective, but just feeling trapped, like just ending up back at the start of where you were, or kind of another issue, another problem comes in, something else you need to deal with, something else you hadn't thought about previously. Which, as I was saying, I do feel that this energy is about kind of planning something with this Knight of Pentacles, rethinking something. But it is that sense of kind of like, you know, doing the same thing over and over again, and just generally kind of driving yourself insane because you're not seeing a way out of it. You're not seeing the escape, shall we say, behind you. And the energy of where you're at this time is the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is the water realm, the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energies. Queen of Cups in reverse is talking about, it feels like unreciprocated love at this time. And I'm getting this kind of this drawn to this like chessboard here as well, almost like it's like it is almost like a game, or has become like a game, like that's my move, what's your move kind of thing. But it's causing, it feels like it's causing a lot of heartache, because the Queen of Cups just wants to love. She wants to openly be able to give her heart and her love away. But this feels literally, like I say, more like it's become like your move, their move kind of energy. So we have the Devil energy here, which for me is this same kind of entrapment, a self-entrapment. Because if you look at these two here, they're both chained together to the tree that the devil is sitting in, but both of those chains, they can easily just take them over their heads and walk away. And yet there's something that binds it together, or binds them together. So the devil for me is about fear. And it's kind of saying that you two, or in this relationship, it kind of brings out the worst of you both, which is kind of what I'm seeing here with this like your move, my move, your move kind of energy. Like there is this underlying underlying feelings of love for each other. But it's almost like it brings out the devil in in the pair of you. And again, it kind of feels like it has become a game, and not a very healthy one. And it brings to the surface a lot of fear. And I feel that that's also a lot of fear about losing what you have. Or having to look at your own insecurities here, all those things that you don't want to look at, the shadow side of your own energy, Scorpio. And of course, being a Scorpio, there's great depth when it comes to the emotions that you carry. Like the depth of your emotion, which could also be this card here as well. Going really down into the depths of your emotions. And coming from a place of it almost feels like a place of how can I put it, like an agreed arrangement is somehow what's coming through here. Something that has been agreed to play out between the two of you. Whether that's, I'm not saying that that's a verbal agreement, but something on a deeper level. Because you could both, in theory, release yourselves from all of this devil energy, which can also be seen as toxic energy. It's very unhealthy energy, but at the same time it could also be something that you're both having to go through to bring that shadow side up to the surface. So I feel that it's both sides here. It's not just one side. It is like both. Both of you feel this energy very strongly. But this devil energy that's kind of sitting above you, also kind of in some ways reminding me of this here. I'm not saying that this person is the devil, but it's almost like by elevating that person up to that height, it's almost like you've kind of created this energy here, Scorpio. If that makes any sense. Yeah, it almost feels like there's a sense of that it's got to a point now where you're both expecting this energy, this devil energy, to interfere, because it does feel like interference. It's something that is not healthy, something that is in the shadows that hasn't been looked at or dealt with, and you're both kind of attached by it, not necessarily to it, but you're attached because of it. There's something there that is keeping the two of you together that isn't allowing the relationship to actually move forward and become more than it is. In your hopes and your fears, you have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. So with the King of Swords down here as well, this is a couple who connect on that intellectual level, but there can also be, I feel, elements of cruelty here as well, or very matter-of-fact, kind of unemotional ways of communicating, just very kind of like blunt and very, this is how I feel at this time right now, which may not go down so well with you as a Scorpio energy. So yeah, this is your hopes and your fears. Maybe you're hoping for more honest communication. But with the Queen of Wands there as well, I feel that there is a very strong attraction here for you, for this person, Scorpio, who you do see as this very kind of like alluring and magnetic personality, and somebody who's really kind of right for you. Very strong-willed is what's coming through here as well. This person's very strong-willed, very like knows what they like, knows what they don't like. They're outspoken. Like I was saying, can be blunt. But the final card that we have here is the Six of Wands, which is about a victory. An initial victory, shall we say, because the 6 is not a finality, it's not the 10, so it's saying that there is possibly something that is going to reach a point between the two of you where you're both going to feel as though you've kind of overcome this, maybe, that you're no longer coming from this energy. Because the Six of Wands is also about celebrating that victory, like seeing it, recognizing it, allowing yourself to see how far you have, or how much you have achieved. How far you've come through all of this. And there is within this card a sense of balance as well. Sense of balance and a sense of like equilibrium, which I wasn't getting so much with this Six of Pentacles down here. And this again is that fiery, creative, like feeling like the two of you can create something positive. And come out the other side kind of intact, or more understanding of each other. So let's see what the confirmation cards would like to say to you here, Scorpio. It could also be with this queen of not this queen, well, with these two queens, should I say, in your hopes and your fears. It could also be that this person seems to have like a double personality, or I don't want to say a split personality, but they can be very kind of warming and giving, and kind of like a warm fire, like a, you know, attracted to that heat, to that fire, to that passion. And then they can be equally just as cold. They can just equally shut off and just kind of show you their harsher more severe, more kind of, yeah, it's just kind of very different energies is what I'm getting here. It could be two separate people as well, which could also be why the Lover's energy's here as well, because it can, as I was saying earlier, it can be that choice. So it could also be two separate people, but it feels more like it's just one person who has, I don't want to say split personality, because it's not a split personality. I mean, we all have different kind of dimensions to a set anyway. So it's not that so much, but it's like this person can be really like draw you in, and you feel their warmth, you feel like just their, like you feel comforted by this person, just being around this person, but then they can also show you this side of themselves equally as strongly. They are very strong-minded, this person. Also, they expect the truth as well. They won't take any messing. They want truth and they want honesty. But that is just in your hopes and your fears. But I think, saying that, I feel that that is what also kind of holds you back here from being able to really offer what you want to offer here, Scorpio. Because there is an element of fear with this person. There is an element of you, which is possibly why you put them on this pedestal. And when I say fear them, I don't feel, it's not like you're frightened of them. But it's like they bring up this energy for you. I think they make you question things about yourself that you may not necessarily want to look at or question or accept. We have the Son of Swords, which is this energy again, and it's in reverse again. So I do feel as though something happened very suddenly here. And he's got all these roses kind of around him here as well. So it feels like there's this, like something has kind of changed that dynamic. Like something that was possibly growing and blooming, because the Knight of Pentacles also is to do with growth and like understanding, knowledge. as I was saying, loyalty, very loyal, very practical, very grounded. But the Son of Swords here, I feel as though it could very well be something that has been a distraction. A kind of grass greener on the other side of the fence type of situation here, Scorpio, possibly for some of you. Either that, or it could be that you're very, very kind of intent on keeping your eye on the prize here as well. If you see that he's literally kind of looking at this chest over here, full of all that treasure. But something happened. It feels like something happened quite suddenly with both Sons of Sword out here. Something happened very suddenly, which wasn't expected. And the Son of Swords can be very cold. The Knight of Swords, once his mind is made up, which I feel is the same with this Queen of Swords over here as well, which could also be why it's a hope and a fear. You may be hoping that this person hasn't changed their mind about the situation, or about you in particular, Scorpio. So we have the Nine of Cups over the top of the Two of Cups energy here. So there is definitely a strong feeling of wanting reunion with this person, I feel. Wanting to have happier times, wanting to be in the same environment as them. Nine of Cups is known as the wish-fulfilling card. So there is an energy here of, with this Two of Cups as well, that this person kind of fulfills that for you. With the Knight of Swords upside down twice as well, I also feel that there could be some, as I was saying, some kind of dishonesty here, or something that is kind of behind the scenes here that has changed the dynamic. May not be on your side either, Scorpio. This may be on the other person's side. Because it's not a particularly sentimental energy, the Son of Swords. It's like time to move on. It's like mind made up. I'm moving on. I'm moving past this. I'm leaving this in the past. Particularly when it's in reverse. So you have the Priestess of Discs or the Queen of Discs. which means that we now have all the queens on the table. So this person really, male or female, this person totally I mean, this is why they're up here. It's because for you they are that person for you. They are the one. With the Priestess of Discs over the top, it talks about an energy of somebody who is very nurturing, somebody who is very caring, somebody who knows how to take care of themselves. They know how to look after their needs, particularly when it's in the upright position. They're very in tune with their body, very in tune with their environment, and they may well be somebody who is very alternative when it comes to their way of life in general. There's somebody who does love to give to others. And there's an interesting kind of thing going on with this hand here. If you see that shield, there's like a hand, and it's kind of going like that, almost like stop. And I'm seeing it for some reason as being the kind of center of this wheel here as well, that this person is kind of almost like saying stop, like, you know, stop this, stop putting me up here. This isn't where I'm supposed to be. This is not, this may be where you want me to be, but it's not where I want to be, kind of energy. It's like, you know, the thing about the Priestess of Discs or the Queen of Discs when she's upright is she's very down to earth, and she's not when she's up here. So it's kind of like putting her into a position maybe where she doesn't feel as though she's secure enough to actually allow herself to be who she actually is. So Six of Pentacles and the King of Swords, and that could cause problems, that could cause arguments. You know, it's like this person doesn't want to be elevated, they don't want to be up there in the air, they want to be grounded. They want to be on the ground. That's where they fit in best as a Queen of Pentacles. That is their energy. So Scorpio, if this is you doing this to somebody, it's kind of saying that that's not an equal relationship. That's not an equality. That's kind of imbalance. And if it's somebody doing that to you, again, it's imbalance. So if that's you being put up in that position, although I don't feel it is. I feel this is more about your feelings for somebody else and the way that you have been too many. The way that you have been keeping them in that position. Sorry about this, just let me pick these up. Ouch. So I'm going to take the two that turned over. So we have the Ace of Cups and we have the Devil, and both of them are in reverse. So that's twice that you've had the Devil come out. This time it's come out in reverse and it's over the top of this Eight of Swords. So literally I feel as though this is the issue here. Like this Ace of Cups in reverse, it's like you don't feel as though it's like this is the underlying source of all of this, is that you want to feel love as well. You want to experience it. You want to dive in. You want to dive in with this person completely. You're totally kind of preparing, it feels like, maybe preparing yourself for it, but at the same time with this Ace of Page of Wands here, you are holding that back. You're holding that back, and that could also be why there is like this energy of having to push past it, or energy of having to move beyond it. I just said it's over the Eight of Swords. It's not over the Eight of Swords. Sorry about that. It's actually over the King of Swords and the Devil of Swords. So it's actually in the subconscious. So yeah, it's even more the root cause of what's going on. The root cause of what's going on is the fact, it almost feels like you don't give enough love to yourself here, Scorpio. And that you are actually blocking it. On a deeper level, you may not be aware of this, but you're actually blocking it from being able to come into your life, because there is a fear. Again, this Devil energy, there is a deep-rooted fear. And it feels like it's about you not feeling like you are an equal. It feels, yeah, like very, very buried. Like, because here's the Devil when he's upside down at the very, he's at the bottom. Like, if you put it up that way, he's kind of exposed and at the top, and you can kind of see him. But when it's in reverse, it kind of feels as though he's kind of hiding away down there. And of course, you've got the Devil energy twice here. So it feels as though it's coming up to the surface. Something is bringing this energy up to the surface. This unhealthy, toxic. And it could also be to do with belief in yourself here as well, Scorpio. As I was saying, not feeling equal or good enough or enough in general, being able to offer enough. To keep this person happy or or in the luxury that you may think that they deserve. With the King of Swords in reverse, there can also be like a controlling element to this as well, with the Devil energy here as well. Twice. A subtle controlling, so it may not be obvious and you may believe that you're doing it from a place of love. But with the Ace of Cups in reverse, it's kind of saying to me that, well, it's kind of saying that that's not what love is about. Because there's two swans in this picture as well, this Ace of Cups, which for me kind of represents the Two of Cups energy here as well, these two swans. And swans mate for life. I'm getting the Eurythmics song in my head now. Want to dive into your ocean. Talk to me like lovers do, is what's coming through. So I don't know if that means anything to anybody. Eurythmics. Want to dive into your ocean. Is it raining with you? So baby, talk to me like lovers do. You may want to check the rest of those lyrics out, but that's what just came through there. Over the top of the eights, we have the Chariot in reverse. So this is an ongoing situation. The Chariot, it's telling me in reverse that there is something that is keeping it in that same energy. It's again, it's this devil energy. It's this kind of going round and round. Chess playing is kind of what, you know, that kind of your move, my move kind of scenario. But it's not moving forward. It's just this ongoing feeling of something, almost feeling like a storm has arrived is kind of what I'm feeling here. Like your chariot has kind of broken down and the storm that you were kind of staying ahead of here, that you thought you maybe had some control over or some grasp on here, that you were trying to kind of make sense. It's like something, the storm, it feels, is going to break. Like something is going to break here, a storm, because I'm seeing it as this chariot literally kind of broken down, and this is a storm here that is kind of like caught up with you because you can no longer stay in front of it as much as you might be trying to, Scorpio. It's like you've been keeping it at bay, but now it's kind of catching up with you, or it's going to catch up with you. And I do feel with this Ace of Cups and this King of Swords in reverse down here in the subconscious that there's a lot that has been left unsaid here. Scorpio, as I was saying, you know, the depth of your emotions is so deep that you probably don't even know yourself how deep it goes. or you have been trying to avoid that place of depth of your emotions. Almost like you do know, but if I just leave it over there, then I can just ignore it. It doesn't matter. But this devil energy is kind of saying, no, no, that's not how it works, I'm afraid. It will just come back round. It will just come back round and bite you on the bum. You can't outrun it, is kind of what I'm being told here. You can't outrun it. So we have the Ten of Swords over the top of the Queen of Cups. We have the Son of Cups. We have the Son of Wands. We have the Nine of Discs in reverse. And we have the Three of Swords in reverse. So the Ten of Swords, I feel, is this energy of leaping into that storm. Like reaching that point literally where you can't go any further. You can't go back. So you have to take a leap into that emotional kind of turmoil that's building up down here, which I feel is also this stormy situation here. The Son of Cups is saying to me to stay focused, to go into the depths of that emotional turmoil. Almost like in a kind of stay in a kind of meditative state as well, is what I'm seeing here. It's interesting because there's two birds either side of those rocks, and I'm kind of seeing that as the pair of you two. It's like you two, one on one rock, one on the other, kind of screeching screeching your truth at each other. And yet all the time this contained energy of calmness. It's strange how it's coming through. I'm not 100% certain. It's like he's levitating above that water, or he's just kind of on the surface. But he's also got all these kind of sparks coming out of his head there as well. So it almost feels like something is being, like when you leap in with this storm and you think you're going to drown, you think you're going to go under, but you're not. It's actually going to have the opposite effect, is how it's coming through. You're actually going to find yourselves in a much kind of calmer place by the end of it. A healing place, a happier place. Whether that's together is another matter, but it's almost like the pair of you have finally said whatever it is that needs to be said here, because we also have the Son of Wands as well. What am I getting here? Yeah, see those two birds are in the background again. There's those two birds in the background. There's this energy here in the foreground, which I always see as like a jester or a joker or a fool energy. It's the Knight of Wands energy. So it could be like still trying to avoid something here, or trying to lighten the mood here, trying to see something, stay on the lighter side of something, not allow it to get too heavy, not allow it to get to you, Scorpio. But there's something about the kind of the two separate halves of this person. Like one side is covered in these kind of spiral whirl things, and the other side is black and white stripes. And that could also be, yeah, he kind of has paint on his face as well, which is almost like looking like some kind of mask energy here. So it kind of feels as though this may take time to go through this process. You have the Nine of Discs as well, which is talking about the Nine of Discs is about self-esteem, it's about self-worth, self-value, valuing yourself, putting yourself first. Creating something for yourself. I'm still being drawn to those two birds. It's almost like they've come to some kind of in the background here, almost like they've come to some kind of what's the word I'm looking for here? Some kind of acceptance. It's interesting because again it looks like one is kind of bowing down to the other and the other one's extending its wing out. I don't know if you can see that at all. A bit tricky. But one's head is bowed down and the other one's wing is extending towards it. Almost like a peace offering, almost like whatever other crazy stuff is going on around at this time. It's like there's still this connection. With this Nine of Discs as well. I feel as though it's kind of bringing you, Scorpio, to a place of being more content within yourself. Of like being surrounded by all of your stuff, all these things. Two birds there as well. There's a blue bird here and another blue bird there. I'm also seeing it as being focused, more focused. Again, on your own needs, I feel, on you and what is supportive for you at this time. Because we have the Three of Swords after this as well, which does talk about heartache, heartbreak, a situation of somebody being cut out of a situation here. If there has been like somebody else involved, like a third party involved in this, it feels as though something is being cut out. Because that sword is definitely pointed at this person. The Three of Swords can also be a cathartic energy as well. It can also be the start to something that needs to be healed. It can also be a feeling of betrayal. But I also feel as though it could be that sense of healing, of something being healed. Because it is over the top of the Queen of Cups as well. She wants things to be harmonious, loving, compassionate. She wants reciprocated love. So over the top of the Devil energy, we have the Six of Discs again. This time it's in reverse. So it's the same as what we had. Sorry, this time it was in reverse here as well. So I do feel, and the Devil again, that's twice. I've just noticed that. So that is twice. The same energies. Two separate decks of cards. Same energies twice. Very interesting. Very interesting. So I feel that deep down with this Devil energy here, this is kind of what you're both, or what you very much are wanting here, Scorpio. You're wanting something that is both giving and receiving, but because it's in reverse, again, it's that sense of somebody who gives too much and can't receive, or somebody who receives and can't give. So it is talking about a need for that balance. If you can't receive, then you're stopping that other person from being able to give, and vice versa. So if you felt as though you were giving too much in the first place here, in the deeper subconscious realm, then you may also need to look at whether or not you're able to receive in the first place what somebody is offering to you. Or do you always have to be the one that's doing all the offering? Is that your role? Have you put yourself into that role, which just brings disappointment? Because you cannot be the person that gives everything forever, Scorpio. Because it upsets the balance. So you may also find that you attract into your life people who are very much more open to receive from you and less likely to give, because they're more receivers than they are givers. and then you get disappointed by it because you're not receiving what you're giving out. But the reason you're not receiving what you're giving out is because you won't allow yourself to receive in the first place. So there's an imbalance, a definite imbalance here. And it feels like it's an imbalance that is kind of between both of you as well, in the sense that one of you was or has been much more of a giver or a receiver. And I feel as though that's your energy, Scorpio, the giving energy, but not being able to receive. Where the other person may have been more receiving, or it could be that they wanted to give to you but you couldn't receive what it was that they were offering. But I do feel, Scorpio, as though you need to look into this on a deeper level, because it's definitely come up like twice here. That is so interesting. It is almost like an addiction is what's coming through here. Almost like an addiction. You have to be the one that gives. Which, as I was saying with the King in reverse, can also be like a kind of subtle control energy as well. So over the top of the two Queen energies here, we have the Death card. And the Death card here is saying to me, that's really interesting because there's two trees as well here, like the snake is caught between these two trees. So it's like being trapped within these two energies. So this is either your energy or this is the other person's energy, but there is a transformation taking place here on a deeper level, or it's a hope and a fear. Maybe it's a fear that this is ending, or it is changing, or it is transforming, and you don't know how to deal with that, Scorpio. It's definitely like that snake is shedding its skin. There's a skeleton here as well. So it's like a death of the old in order for a rebirth to occur here, which is what I feel that you're wanting in this situation, Scorpio. You're wanting something more, especially with the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups together up there in your head. You're not wanting this to be over. And we have the Priestess of Wands over the top of the Six of Wands. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. And we have the Daughter of Cups in reverse as well. So this Priestess of Wands is this Queen of Wands energy again. This same fiery, magnetic, strong-willed, determined, possibly all the things that you feel that you don't have, Scorpio, that attracts you to this person. But also with the Three of Cups in reverse. It can talk about a reconciliation or wanting a reconciliation. It's over the top of the Six of Wands, so there is a sense of a victory, but it's in reverse. As is this Daughter of Cups here as well, which is the Page of Cups. So what have we got? We've got the Priestess of Wands, Queen of Wands, who I feel is this energy of power and strength. And ultimately how you see this other person as well. This is that same energy here as well. This kind of electrifying, magnetic. But with the Three of Cups in reverse here, Scorpio, it does feel as though something is not coming together. Because the 3 comes after the 2 of Cups. So it's a time when something needs to be, like the energy needs to be put into this. Otherwise it's not going to go anywhere. And that's how it's feeling. It's feeling like it's just kind of stagnant. Like it's a stagnated energy. Or that this person here is walking away from this energy. Even though there is this transformation, it feels like happening on a deeper level. The Daughter of Cups. Page of Cups. Again, it's that need for healing. Self-reliance, emotional reliance, like looking into something on a deeper level. Because with the Three of Cups, if it was up the right way, then it would feel like possible reconciliation, possible what's the word? Like I was saying, like putting time and energy and effort into something. It's like reaching that point of, do I actually want to continue with this? Do I actually want to take this further? Do I want to make this into something more than just a Two of Cups situation, like two people initially coming together and that attraction? It's like, do I still feel the same way about this as I felt about it previously? Is also what's coming through here. And with the Daughter of Cups, it's kind of saying that there's a healing. There's a healing that needs to be accepted. An inner wounding. that devil energy. It feels like that devil energy that needs to be looked into. And for some of you Scorpios, it could also be a third person or a third energy. If it's not a third person, it could be a third energy, but it could be a third person, because you do have, again, that Lover's energy over there. And so it could be something coming to light along those lines as well. Again, I got the feeling of something that was not quite right here with this energy. Somebody moving on very quickly, making a decision that they may have tried to kind of backtrack on, or because there's still very strong feelings, I feel, for this person here, if there is another person involved here. There still needs to be something recognized, dealt with within yourself here, Scorpio, deeply within your own energy. That's what the Daughter of Cups is saying to me here. That in order to move forward, first of all, you have to heal what is broken. With this Three of Swords down here as well, it's almost like it's being brought out into the open here. So what do the Angels of Light want to say to Scorpio at this time? It's been quite a long read, coming up for nearly 1:30. Oh, we've got lots that the Angels of Light would like to say. So first of all, positivity. When you are positive, you keep directing a stream of high vibration energy with your thoughts, words and actions. This affects others and they help you towards your purpose. The angels are aware of the power of your positivity, and they too will support your intentions. You choose your thoughts and attitudes, so focus on loving, abundant and successful outcomes in every area of your life. Your positivity will make you feel happy, healthy and fulfilled. And the affirmation is, I am positive and strong. Which could also be this energy here as well, because it is a very strong, positive, forward moving energy, I feel. Wisdom. Knowledge is learnt, but wisdom is the divine prompting within you. Your angel guidance is to connect to your still, quiet center and listen to the wisdom of your soul. Then you will take decisions and act from your own infinite self, which I feel is this energy here. With wisdom, life takes on a new perspective as dramas and fears become insignificant, in comparison with the magnificence of the overall picture. Again, this is also more healing energy here. Walk your path in life as one of the wise ones, and all will revere and respect you. And the affirmation here is, I listen to my wisdom. So again, it feels like it's kind of saying, go within, find that inner strength, or that inner voice, that inner knowledge, wisdom that you have. So commitment is the last one, and it's saying angel wisdom reminds you that when you aim for a vision without doubt or deviation, it must succeed. Your guidance is to persevere towards your vision. Let every thought, word and action be directed towards your desired outcome. Nothing is more powerful than focused energy, and the angels will see the pure light of your commitment, whether it is to a relationship, a piece of work, a journey, or anything else in life. Remember to ask them for help, and know when you dedicate your intention to the highest good, they will support you. And your affirmation here is, I am committed to my vision. Again, this could also be this high priestess energy, because she is a visionary kind of energy. Attracting, magnetic, pulls things in towards her. So let's see what the Keepers of Light want to say, Scorpio. And then I will finish this reading. So Keepers of Light, what would you like to say to Scorpio? And while I'm shuffling, I'll just say, please, if you have got anything from this video of any help or benefit, would you thumbs it up for me, because it really helps to get the algorithms to pick up my videos and get them out into the bigger, broader YouTube world. It's something that I'm aiming to do, is grow my channel at this time. And that really makes a huge difference. Just the amount of likes that a video is given makes a huge difference. And it's a very simple thing to do. Just click the like button, the thumbs up, and that will help my channel enormously. Thank you very much to those of you who have already done so. And do so. Thank you also to those of you who have subscribed to my channel already. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you're here for the first time, please could you subscribe? I would really appreciate that as well. I do all the full moon, new moon videos, both the tarot and the astrology, and I also do all the sun signs as well. There is a playlist of all my videos if anybody is interested in finding out more. No times or dates on my videos because crap happens all the time. So if a title attracts your attention, if it resonates with you and it feels like your video, then take it as your video at the time that you're watching it. So we have Lord Ganesh, which is infinite abundance. And he's saying obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. And he came out in reverse. So the reverse reading basically means that it's very important and the message is really important for you to listen to and to take notice of. It's like magnified message. So I've never had Lord Ganesh before. So Ganesh, also known as Ganapataya, probably butchered that completely, is the Hindu elephant-headed god, the son of Lord Shiva and the goddess Parvati. Legend says he received his elephant head as a replacement after his father sliced his human one off when he mistook him for an intruder. Ganesh is acknowledged as the Lord who removes obstacles and is much loved by taxi drivers in India because they believe he helps them weave in and out of the crazy traffic. Ganesh is a sweet-toothed, life-loving, joyful, dancing and very approachable god. He will use his light to weave a perfect path for you. And the extended message is, it's important at this time to move beyond the limitations of it's not meant to be and focus on, if this is for my highest good, then the universe will take me there safely. Ganesh is not only bringing a clear light to your external situation, but also helping you clear up any inner conflicts. When obstacles arise, know that they are just reminders that you care about your path and that you have the ability to change your current situations. Ganesh is here to help you. Thank him for clearing the way. To increase your connection to him, you may want to chant in Sanskrit, Om Gam Ganapataya Namaha. So that is the Ganesh god here. Remover of obstacles, Scorpio. So maybe that's what you're needing to do at this time, is to remove these obstacles that you have built up around yourself, about how you're not enough, which isn't true, but as we go through life, these experiences that we have can sometimes kind of really make us believe very strongly that that is the truth. So I'm going to leave it there and say thank you very much for watching. Please, like I said, share my videos. If I didn't say share my videos, then please do feel free to share my videos, and thank you very much again to those of you who have. I really appreciate that as well. And hopefully I will see you again soon, Scorpio, and in the meantime, take very good care of yourself, and I'm wishing you all the best.